Okay, so just pulling into Dollywood, I did want to give a quick price parking update. General parking is $25. If you do have an RV, it's $30. Then preferred parking is $55. And they do have the booths decorated really nice with some Christmas lights for the holidays. Hello friends and family, good morning and happy holidays from beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. For today's Tennessee roadside adventure, it brings us to Dollywood Theme Park. We're gonna have a really awesome day at Dollywood. I'm gonna share all the pro tips and tricks to make your trip to Dollywood during Smoky Mountain Christmas a better experience, because there is lots of different things going on, from world-class shows. They do have a brand new 2025 Smoky Mountain Christmas tasting pass, lots of new merchandise. We'll check out some of the assorted happenings around the theme park, including crowd levels and different things that's important for you to know. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. One thing that's important to note, right now it's officially 9:45 in the morning. Normally Dollywood throughout the year actually opens up at 10 a.m., but they have the new abbreviated holiday hours, so they do open at 11 a.m., but I suggest you get here a little bit earlier just so you could score a closer parking spot. But as you can hear, they literally play Christmas music in the parking lot before you even enter the theme park. Plus, it's such a great time of the year just to be here at Dollywood. The weather is absolutely incredible. Look at the beautiful fall leaves behind me. There's a nice breeze in the air, but it's not like super duper chilly out just yet. Another quick little pro tip, if you do get here a little bit later in the afternoon, Dollywood does offer a shuttle service that will bring you from the back of the parking lot all the way up to the front of the parking lot. Whether you're coming just into Dollywood or you're about to exit Dollywood, the shuttle service runs both directions. And of course, if you are coming here to Dollywood a little bit before the park opens, just like today, just be mindful it does get a little backed up before you get to the security check. But actually the security check does open at 10:15. The park doesn't officially open until 11 like the rides, but once you pass security check, you can get your annual pass scanned at 10:30 and be able to get into Dollywood. And of course, if you do have anybody in your party with mobility issues, they have you covered at Dollywood. There's a bunch of like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and all sorts of different things that you could rent before the security check section. Okay, so I just made my way through the Dollywood security check. Again, that actually opens up at 10:15, so you can kind of get into like this holding area a little bit early. Don't be alarmed if the line is super duper long. It actually goes through pretty quickly. That being said, like I was saying, the theme park actually is supposed to open up at 11 a.m., but they do actually open at 10:30 every morning. So you can go in the theme park, get like your annual pass, your park tickets scanned. Just the attractions aren't open just yet, so it's really cool. You could do a little bit of shopping and different things beforehand. One thing that I definitely suggest you do, whether you download the Dollywood app or actually get one of the pamphlets as soon as you enter the park or just right before, definitely get one of them, because Smoky Mountain Christmas is going on from November 1st to January 4th. What you definitely want to do though is check out some of the different shows and different things going on at Dollywood, from Heidi Parton's Christmas to Remember, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, then of course Christmas with the Kingdom Heirs, but I'll actually show you all of the different show times just so you can plan your day at Dollywood accordingly. And of course, ticketing is before you enter the park as well. Here's your Dollywood season passes. Your silver is $170, gold $244, and then your diamond pass is $365. These do give you like different discounts. Like I do believe you get like 15% off with gold. Diamond gives you 20% off, and you can also get like it combined with Dollywood Splash Country. And if you are looking to come to Dollywood for 1, 2, or 3 days, they do even have a really nice like combination package. Definitely a very busy start to the morning here at Dollywood, though. I'm in line to get my annual pass scanned. Again, it does open at 10:30, the line though, so you can get into the park a little bit early, a little bit earlier than 11. The first thing you're going to want to do though, as soon as you enter Dollywood theme park onto Show Street, get your picture taken for Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas. Such an awesome photo op that they do have with all of the Christmas trees here with the twinkling lights and then all of the poinsettias. Important to note though, literally as soon as you enter the park here at the Palace Theater, you could take advantage of one of the awesome Christmas shows. Christmas with the Kingdom Heirs. Brandy and I did this recently. It was very, very good. They have different show times at the bottom, starting at 11:30 a.m. and going till 4:30 p.m. But literally right across the walkway is the bakery. You can get so many amazing baked goods on the inside of there. And also the actual cinnamon bread from the grist mill. You can purchase it here at the Spotlight Bakery in case the actual grist mill is like super duper busy and the line is really long. The bakery is one of those spots though. You can get your Smoky Mountain Christmas 2025 tasting pass. These are $42.99. If you are a gold or diamond pass holder, they're only $39.99. And you can enjoy 5 different specialty food items, but you can get a bunch of different items here at the bakery. A good selection of different Christmas cookies, from a star to a Christmas tree to a gingerbread man. They have your red velvet whoopie pies and some mint chocolate brownies. That being said, upon entering the park on your left hand side is the Dollywood Emporium. So this gift shop is open at 10:30 as soon as the park kind of like lets you in a little bit early. But also this is a great gift shop because if you do buy anything throughout your day here at Dollywood, literally at any of the gift shops, you could have it sent to the Emporium and you could pick up your merchandise on the way out of the park. Let's actually head inside though, check out some of the different holiday offerings. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Emporium, here's a Dollywood exclusive adult-sized pullover sweatshirt. I have a Holly Dolly Christmas. They even say Dollywood on the sleeves. These are $45 a piece. Looks like they do actually have them with a couple different colors though. Here's a nice like charcoal color. A long sleeve graphic t-shirt. Really, really cool design though with the red sparkles. That one says Dollywood. You got the butterfly. And it looks like there's even some brand new coffee mugs. Look at this, it's like a Christmas sweater material. Actually got a little charm there with like a little frilly. You got some snowflakes though and the Dollywood logo. These are $15 a piece and some brand new stocking stuffers. You can get a Goo Goo Cluster limited edition. We actually just recently went to Gatlinburg and made our own custom Goo Goo Cluster and checked out Winterfest 2025. I'll let a link to that video in the description box. Here's some more of the brand new Christmas merchandise though. You can never go wrong with some good Christmas spirit jerseys. This one is loaded with the gold sparkles, with the butterfly, with the star design. Actually, if you look closely though, you could see a bunch of like gold flake. These are $75 a piece. The backside has that massive design here with your raised lettering for Dollywood. And definitely the chilly days coming up ahead here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. You can't go wrong with some good winter beanies. I Heart Rudolph. This is like a football Letterman patch, embroidered. These are $27 a piece, but you have a jolly design, a really nice like red color. These are like a nice heavy knitted material. They do even have this adult size spirit jersey. The nice thing about this one, it's actually like a really fuzzy material on the bottom half. But you got some bells and then butterflies. These are $80 a piece. The backside has that same like silver lettering for Dollywood. There is so many nice brand new Christmas sweatshirts for the holidays though. Here's a nice soft pink pullover sweatshirt. Greetings from the Smoky Mountains. You have the Dollywood logo, some Christmas trees. You got some stockings and presents. That pullover is $40. They do have this nice, almost like a beigey creamy color with the Dollywood logo, but you got like a Christmas wreath. Almost looks like Christmas wrapping paper. These are $45 a piece. Looks like they've put out so many brand new things from our last visit though. How about this adult size graphic t-shirt? Merry Christmas Dollywood. You got like a little butterfly. You got some of the cinnamon bread from the grist mill, a candy apple, and a Christmas tree. This is a nice soft like airy material. A couple other new things since our last visit though. Here's an adult size beanie, kind of like different like elf colors. That one's embroidered Dollywood on the top. These are a great deal though, $15 a piece for them. They do even have, just like that graphic t-shirt that I just showed you, the matching pullover sweatshirt, again with the grist mill bread. Look at the little snow and ornaments. I love this. Merry Christmas, Dollywood. And here's a brand new matching coffee mug. Look at this with the little elf hands. That says Dollywood. These are $15 a piece. Of course, anytime you have merchandise with some of the grist mill cinnamon bread, you definitely have my attention. Here is a new glass Christmas ornament. It comes in a really fancy Dollywood box. Let's see what we got in terms of price. These are $25 a piece. Underneath there is your cinnamon bread graphic t-shirts. This one is brand new though. It says Sweet Dollywood. It comes with the icing there and the apple butter. That one is $18, and they do have this version as well. Today is a Dollywood and cinnamon bread kind of day. A few other really cool things for Smoky Mountain Christmas I want to show you. Here's a very nice snow globe for $35. It says Dollywood Smoky Mountain Christmas, but you got so many different things, like the Palace Theater we just saw, the grist mill, the little church. Over here is yet another one of those blown glass Christmas ornaments. The attention to detail on these are seriously like second to none. That one is $25. They have so many different ornaments inside of those little box sets. Now that we've checked out a whole bunch of the brand new Smoky Mountain Christmas merchandise, let's actually make our way throughout Dollywood even further, though I want to check out some of the brand new happenings around the park, some of the posted wait times, and share some really good pro tips. It's actually really nice that it's more of an overcast start to the morning here at Dollywood, because coming down Show Street, it is seriously something to look at with all of the garland, with the Christmas bells. This whole area though is loaded with Christmas trees. These are real trees with twinkling lights. Just a beautiful section of the theme park for the holidays. Okay, so I'm just making my way over to the Front Porch Cafe at Dollywood. This is more of like a nice little sit-down restaurant where there's some different things that you can get here, some different food offerings. Now, these aren't eligible for the tasting pass, but you can go inside and enjoy. You can get some smoked chicken, bacon chowder. That sounds really good. This turkey stacker looks incredible, though, with the cornbread stuffing, mashed potatoes, and green beans, even a warm red velvet cinnamon roll. Some of the other offerings they have, though, for starters, crispy fried cauliflower, a butterfly pretzel served with queso cheese, some different types of salads. They have sandwiches with a twist, backyard crispy chicken sandwich, front porch steak burger, Chef Chris's black bean burger, and signature southern specialties like country fried chicken breast. This is such a beautiful section of the theme park, though, especially during the holiday season. They removed all of the pumpkins for the Harvest Festival. They put these massive Christmas ornaments out. Again, it's really nice to be at Dollywood at nighttime, but today's a little bit overcast. The Christmas tree is lit, though, and these pumpkins do light up at nighttime, which is really cool. Let's make a quick little pit stop right across from the Front Porch Cafe. Check out some of the different merchandise offerings that they have here, because you'll find different things at a whole bunch of the different gift shops. Here's an adult size pullover sweatshirt, Merry and Bright, Dollywood. These are $40 a piece. Looks like they do have a couple different versions of adult size pullovers, though. Holly Jolly Christmas with like a disco ball Christmas ornament. This one has a snowman and it says Dollywood. These again are $40 a piece. Definitely ramping things up with the new winter beanies, though. I like this one here with all the pastel colors. These are $15 a piece, but they are embroidered Dollywood on the front. They have these with a couple different colorways with the patch for Dollywood. And here's yet another new Christmas plushie. This one's a little Ty Beanie Baby snowman. Look at him, he has like little snowflakes on his arms and feet. So we're actually just making our way towards Market Square. This is another hot spot if you are looking for a delicious bite to eat for a Smoky Mountain Christmas Festival. There's even more food offerings. I want to show you some of the different things that they have to offer at some of the little spots over here at Market Square. Right off the bat, this looks really delicious. You can usually get like your twisted tater here. Now they have Santa skillet potatoes with like some chopped tomatoes there, some crispy chips, and they do have a holiday cranberry punch. And of course, you can never go wrong with some good Christmas jambalaya with your sausage. Looks like some chicken and rice. Look at all the vegetables you get on the inside. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision though. They literally like hand twist the potatoes over there for your potatoes. And there is the jambalaya. They cook that in a huge like skillet. Let's actually just make our way up the hill though to the Celebrity Theater. Yet another must-see show here at Dollywood. Again, these are completely complimentary with your park ticket. Look how beautiful it is decorated for the Christmas season though. Lots of cool things from the Christmas lights. But you could see Christmas in the Smokies. I do want to show you the times here. So it starts at 1:45 p.m. and then goes all the way to 7:15 p.m. at nighttime. But it looks beautiful even during the daytime with the lights. At the bottom of that hill though is another fun little spot for some food offerings you can get with your tasting pass. They have some cinnamon sugar knots. They do have some different potatoes here, like your creamy mushroom and chicken potato, your buffalo chicken stuffed potato. That was really delicious. On opening day we did get the tasting pass and try some of the different things. We tried that. That was very good. I'll let a link to that video in the description box, and you can even get your Christmas punch. Let's actually make our way past Red's Drive-In and check out the posted wait time for Lightning Rod attraction. This section of the park though is decorated really beautifully for the holidays with some blow molds with Santa Claus, a bunch of Christmas elves. Such a great section of the theme park though. I always love the music that they play over here. So in this section of the park, they do have like an Airstream trailer with a little Dippin' Dots booth, some photo ops with some old like retro vehicles. But normally when the park opens, literally everybody runs over to the Lightning Rod roller coaster. One of the fastest roller coasters here at Dollywood. I don't see a posted wait time, but it is open today. Looks like a walk-on. Closer look at the classic cars coming around. This is crazy. Look at that. That one was just driving. There was nobody driving it. That is so bizarre. That car was just coming right over here at us. Let's see what else we have though. Okay, so they are like testing the vehicles. There it goes. There she goes with the headlights. Important to note though, if you are here on like an overcast day like we are today at Dollywood, you can come over to the lagoon area. The Christmas trees are actually lit. Just listen to the music. So the lights kind of like play off the music that's playing. Since we're actually over this direction, another little park update I want to share. Smoky Mountain River Rampage is officially closed for the remainder of the 2025 season. They have a little A-frame out on front. Of course, definitely a little bit too chilly to be riding attractions like this. All of the leaves are starting to fall off the trees though. They still do have the waterway filled with water. I can't wait to ride this next year. Let's actually make a quick little hop, skip, and a jump-a-rooney over this bridge area. Straight ahead is an exact replica of Dolly Parton's childhood home. A quick little update there. You can completely go in, check it out for free with your park ticket. Let's head over there and check that out real quick. And a fun thing, we actually just watched the movie from 2025 with Dolly Parton. That was super duper good. This is literally like an exact replica. I do like a lot how they theme it for the Christmas season. Like they have a Christmas tree there with a little star on top. This would have been like the wallpaper, the beds inside of Dolly Parton's childhood home. I like the quilts though. Here is a little calendar from January 1946. It looks like the 19th is circled on that. I always like to see the kitchen table and everything. They decorated that for the holiday season. I remember watching the movie actually, and they did have like this really cool like wallpaper with like newspaper, which was really neat. But this is decorated really cool for the holidays. Look at the old like stove and then kitchen area. This is one thing that I love about Dollywood. Like all these little things like Dollywood's replica family home. It's not like an add-on or anything. You can go do it completely free, willy-nilly. Like this is open all year round when Dollywood is open. You can come and check that out. There's no specific times or anything. Let's actually make our way down the steps though. Over by Dolly Parton's childhood home, they have another spot with one of my personal favorite food offerings for the Smoky Mountain Christmas lanyard. They have a stuffing stacker with some pulled turkey, some gravy, cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes. That one is very delicious. They have a pork belly skillet and then some chicken casserole. Next up though, let's make a quick little pit stop over to Mountain Laurel, home of quality goods. Check out some of the unique merchandise in here because they do sell different things that you're not going to find elsewhere at Dollywood. Right off the bat, here's a really cool Christmas throw pillow. This one has the design Santa Claus is coming to Dollywood. These are big, like oversized pillows, super duper soft. Of course, they have like some assorted Santa Claus statues. He's holding like a little Christmas ornament in his hand that actually lights up. Kind of looks like he's covered in snow. They do have a massive tote size bag. These are perfect if you are buying a bunch of different things here at Dollywood to take home. You can never go wrong with a good reusable bag. Again, with that saying, Santa Claus is coming to Dollywood. And so many different designs here with kitchen towels. Merry Dollywood Christmas, 'tis the season, Dollywood with the ribbons. You could even purchase the brand new Christmas lounge fly here at this gift shop as well. This one has the ruby red sequins with all of the gold hardware for Dollywood with the butterflies. These are $90 a piece, literally inside of Santa's sleigh. They have a couple different statues for only $11 with Santa with some presents and then holding a Christmas tree. Let's see what else we have doing though. Okay, so here's a cool little light up sign. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night, with Santa and then the reindeer. I did want to mention they do have an adult size pullover sweatshirt with that same design as the throw pillow that I showed you. Santa Claus is coming to Dollywood for $50. Since it's actually a little bit more overcast this morning, let's actually head on over to Dolly Parton's Country Fair. That's a good section of the theme park. It actually has a bunch of kids rides, but brand new to 2025 is the all-new Peppermint Valley. Lots of really nice twinkling red and white Christmas lights over there. We'll see if we can see them. On the top of the hill section though, you can never go wrong with that massive Dollywood sign. Reminds me of the one in California, but they have so many cool like photo ops with the Christmas trees. And if you look at that archway area, there's actually some massive Christmas ornaments. You got some gold and silver ones. Like how cool is that for the holidays? And if you do want to bring the kiddos to seek Santa Claus, this is the area of the park you're going to want to go to as well. Just past the Dollywood Express, inside the Imagination Playhouse. Holy moly though, I seriously feel like we have this whole section of the theme park literally just to ourselves. The beautiful Christmas garland. I absolutely love how I'm here like first thing in the morning and I could see all of the trees lit up for the holiday season. So of course the Dollywood Express isn't operational at the moment. The first ride is at 12, but there's actually like no line here, like people waiting to get on the attraction. Definitely very strange. So just making my way past the carousel where they have that beautifully themed for the holiday season. But nestled away here in the back corner is the Imagination Playhouse. This is where Santa Claus is. They have some signage for the naughty or nice list. Actually says Santa's schedule 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at night. Definitely have to come bring the kiddos to see Santa at Dollywood. Let's actually make our way into the country fair though, see what type of the Christmas lights we can see for the brand new 2025 Peppermint Valley. Right off the bat though, like the Christmas lights on the trees are lit. They have twinkling red and white Christmas lights. Seriously though, tell me this isn't everything. There is so many lights inside of the trees. The attention to detail at Dollywood is always like second to none. Over here at the gathering barn, a nice little sitting area for the family. After you get some food, lots of different picnic tables over in this area, but this is loaded with the red and white Christmas lights. Look at these trees twinkling. Definitely not too many times I've been to Dollywood, over here at the country fair, and there's not too many people out and about. Just a beautiful morning to be out here exploring Dollywood. Here's a closer little peek-see of the Christmas lights here on the trees for Peppermint Valley. If you look closely though, you could see the white and red lights flashing in the trees, and literally I think every single tree here in this section of the theme park is decorated that way. This is a fun little section of the theme park though. To get a quick little bite to eat from chicken tenders and hot dogs, you could take it over to that little barn section and enjoy some of your different food offerings. But they do have the scrambler attraction, of course one of my personal favorites at Dollywood, and a whole like snack booth. You can get some frozen beverages, some cotton candy, and some pretzels for the holidays. The Christmas lights are definitely calling though. Let's actually make our way into Temple's warehouse and dry goods. This is a perfect spot if you are looking for some of the Dollywood Express merchandise and some different things. It looks like they do have some Grinch merchandise in the window. Here's some of that Grinch merchandise we saw in the window, though. They do have some Life is Good t-shirts with Max here with a little antler, trying my best. These are $29.50. Right underneath there is another Life is Good shirt. This one's more of a burgundy color with a Dr. Seuss since 1957. These are $34.50 a piece, and they have a huge assortment of different Grinch plushies here at Dollywood. They have like a massive one. Look at them there, like everything is embroidered. You have more of like a medium-sized plush. It says Merry Grinchmas on his shirt. Let's see if we can find the price. They are $30 a piece. This whole section is decorated really beautifully though. Here's even some brand new adult-sized baseball caps for $30. These are really fuzzy, like furry material. You can see like the Grinch's hair, his eyes are embroidered. This has more of like a Velcro strap on the back. They have some brand new winter beanies as well that actually is embroidered the Grinch. I like these though, just like the ones over at the Emporium for $27. And here is yet another brand new Christmas Grinch plushie. That one is $40, but he's wearing a Christmas sweater that does light up. So yet another brand new Spirit jersey here at Dollywood with the butterfly on the front. You do have that plaid print on the backside. You have the same like Dollywood logo. These are $70 a piece. A great deal though. Like normally at like Disney, these would be about $80 to $85. They do have some assorted Christmas ornaments. This comes in a really fancy little box with the Dollywood Express. It says Klondike Katie on the back. Well, again, the box is really cool, but these are $25. Underneath there is your 4-inch by 6-inch photo frame with the Dollywood Express. You have the grist mill with your cinnamon bread. That one is $25, but these are actually like really heavy. Looks like they have some brand new pairs of Christmas ears, again with that black bear design. You got the little Santa hat, and then it has the Dollywood patch on the back. Here's even a really nice adult-sized pullover sweatshirt, again with the Dollywood Express. This one says established 1986, Klondike Katie. These are $40 a piece. Looks like there's even more snow globes since my last visit. Look at that, it has the actual train on the inside that rotates, and these play music inside of the snow globe. This one is $50. They have a little snowman there inside of the train for $37. Here's a few other Dollywood Express graphic t-shirts though. This one has the number 70 logo, Cinderella, on the bottom section. Let's check out the front here. It does say Dollywood. These are $25 a piece. Here's like the matching one that goes with that pullover sweatshirt with Klondike Katie. Definitely be perfect for like 4th of July. These are a nice lightweight material for $20. Here's a cool like peachy color since 1986, Dollywood, Tennessee. On the spinning rack though, you could even get a whole bunch of assorted pins. Here's the Fire Chaser Express, one of the roller coasters here at Dollywood. That pin is $10. The little ride vehicle actually moves. Here is the little chapel at Dollywood. You can come see like the Christmas carolers. You definitely want to do that during Smoky Mountain Christmas. This one is $8, and they do have more of like your classic Dollywood sign with the butterfly. Right outside of that gift shop, they do have a collectible medallion little kiosk. Some of the different things you can get. These are, let's see here, $5 each, or 4 for $16. They have a little carousel seahorse, the Dollywood Express, a black bear, and then a little coin actually with Dolly's facsimile signature. But you can kind of see what they look like on the inside. So these are double-sided with the Dollywood logo on the backside. Let's actually make our way past this really fancy Christmas archway with the twinkling lights. You can see them going down that section towards the grist mill. I guess the grist mill is calling. Let's go see the line for the awesome cinnamon bread here at Dollywood. As I'm actually making my way towards the grist mill, you do have Miss Lillian's Millhouse Restaurant. This is the little barbecue corner, another little spot you can come by and check out one of the different offerings they have for the tasting pass. You can get some loaded beef nachos. Brandy and Luke tried these. They actually like them a lot. Very surprisingly though, this whole area where the grist mill is for your fresh hot cinnamon bread is actually pretty slow going right now. Lots of booths are open. It doesn't even look like there's a line at all to get the cinnamon bread. That is so crazy. No line to get cinnamon bread at the grist mill. And it does kind of showcase how you can get the cinnamon bread at the Spotlight Bakery as soon as you come inside the park. And here in Craftsman's Valley, they do have a whole spot where you can get so many different like custom leather items. They have so many different like leather stains. You can get some Christmas ornaments like the Dolly Parton guitars you see back there. But these are fully customizable. Here's like a whole bunch of like the different stamps you can get, like some letters, some teddy bears, looks like some tractors, motorcycles. They have crosses, eagles, scorpions, so a little bit of everything. Like you could even get like some custom like belts made here where you can kind of get them like stamped there with your initial or whatever you like. Over here on the right hand side, you can even sit down and have your own character made, just like you would at like Disney, over at like the Magic Kingdom. You can get your hand cut silhouettes with the little photo frames. Let's actually make our way into the blacksmith shop though. There's always so many cool things here. You can customize your own knife, but they have some different things you can do, like customize your own like wall sign for your house, and some really cool Christmas items. But you can forge your own knife and different things. Here's some of the different signs for your home though. That's available for purchase, like your house numbers are $90 a piece. You can get like established with your family name. A bunch of different shapes and sizes though. These range from about $95 all the way up to $120. Here's some of those fun custom things you can purchase though, like some horseshoes, actually in the shape of a reindeer with the antlers. You got the little feet there. These are $75 a piece. Looks like they even have some Christmas trees. These are kind of like frosted on the branches. I like this though, a really fun little take home for the holidays. These are $75. Then right underneath there, they do have a bunch of different color hearts. This one would have been perfect for like Halloween time. And they do have a really cool like Christmas one for $30. Right outside of the blacksmith shop is the Robert F. Thomas Chapel. You can actually see the candlelight carolers literally right out in front here. That starts at 5 p.m., goes all the way to 7:30 p.m., but it's decorated really beautiful for the holiday season. You can see like the twinkling white Christmas lights on all of the trees over here, and they do have a full like nativity right outside of the chapel. Let's actually head towards Blazing Fury attraction over towards Glacier Ridge, the new section of the park for Smoky Mountain Christmas. Check out all the new updates and different things happening in this direction of the park. A fun little photo op for you and your family though, with the twinkling Christmas lights from the trees. You have some polar bears. This really nice water feature though really adds to the ambiance. And it looks like there's a couple polar bears over here that escaped through the enclosure. Just like how you can tour like Dolly Parton's actual like replica of her house growing up, you can come over here and check out this really cool like old wooden schoolhouse. You can actually see like inside of it, like the teacher's desk straight ahead with the apple there. The golden rule, just like in Dolly's movie, do unto others as others have do unto others as you would have them do to undo others. Do unto others as you would have them do undo you. So over here is a really cool sign where you can see all of the kids there. It looks like they're at their desks. It has like a big like pot-belly stove, which would have kept us warm. There's like a stove over there. The desks are here though with a little dunce cap. There's even a sign by the teacher's desk. Actually says no school today. And then over here is the Cram Superior map of Tennessee on the wall. Okay, so right up ahead is the Tennessee Tornado roller coaster, but you can win a ton of different like plushies here at the carnival games for the holidays. There's like a little garden gnome dressed up as Santa Claus, like a snowflake garden gnome. How adorable are these reindeer that you could win. A bunch of fun games here for the kiddos though, like they do have that balloon game where they give you a dart. I do believe these are a winner every time. They have some Christmas plushies like some snowflakes, they have some gingerbread men, and then of course some Christmas trees you can win there, and they have the fireball toss. Never won this game before though, where you kind of have to throw like the bean bag and knock those little milk jugs over, but you can win some really good sized plushies at this booth. This is what I mean though, if you do get to Dollywood before the park officially opens up, like the line to get in the park itself will probably be pretty long. But once you come in and everybody kind of disperses, the posted wait times aren't that bad. Not too many people out and about walking around in this section of the park. I did want to note though, over here in Glacier Ridge, they have even more different desserts that you can use on your tasting pass. You can get some red velvet funnel cake. This booth also has some apple fritters that look really delicious, and also some mini cinnamon bread, some funnel cakes with all sorts of different funnel cake toppings. Let's actually make our way into Wilderness Pass restaurant. You can get some different rotisserie smoked items and wood-fired. They have a whole bunch of the different offerings here on the outside. So some different platters you can get. Your choice of one entree, 2 sides, biscuit, and dessert. So quite the good deal. Your entrees are barbecue braised beef, rotisserie half chicken, slow smoked pulled pork. Lots of delicious sides though, from cheddar grits, baked beans, mac and cheese. You can get some sweet yams, corn salad, even some seasonal fruit. This is a great section of the park just to come out and sit though, because there are so many different tables. They're actually covered with umbrellas. They funnel the Christmas music throughout this area with the Christmas lights. Another thing that's important to note though, if you do come to Dollywood for the remainder of 2025, the Mystery Mine attraction is officially closed for the rest of the season for refurbishment. I know this is one of the more popular roller coasters at Dollywood, so it'll be back open next year. Let's actually make our way into Wildwood Grove. We'll check out some of the new happenings over in this section of the theme park, some construction updates for Night Flight Expedition, and some different merchandise offerings. So as soon as you come into Wildwood Grove, they do have this little hut with your ticket information, and you can purchase tickets for some more of the Dolly Parton experiences, like Pirates Voyage Dinner and Show. You have Titanic Museum, the Comedy Barn, Hatfield and McCoy's, and Dolly Parton Stampede. So these are all Dolly Parton, like different shows that you can go see. I highly recommend Pirates Voyage and Titanic. Very, very good. Here's a fun little spot for the kiddos at Wildwood Grove. Definitely not so much for winter time, but they do normally have some sprinklers going off here. So a nice little like water feature for the kiddos. And then off in the distance, they do actually have like some musical instruments that the kids can play on. So they can run off some little steam here at Dollywood. Let's actually make our way over towards the gift shop though. Check out some of the different things they have here at Wildwood Grove. So at Glacier Ridge, they do have a good assortment of different bubble wands. You have like a snowman, a gingerbread man. Oh, look at these though. You got a gingerbread man dressed up as like a Santa Claus, which is really cool. And a whole bunch of assorted plushies you can get here in Wildwood Grove. Of course, continuing with the Dollywood theming, they have some massive butterflies for $20 a piece. Here's like a little marshmallow plushie that looks like a snowman. He's actually really soft. Tell me these don't look like Chip and Dale almost. I actually had to do like a double take. They got little feet and arms and antlers. And then right underneath there is like a little polar bear snowman plushie. Here's even more of your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer merchandise from the Island of Misfit Toys. Is like that elephant plushie. This one is $15. Looks like they have your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer plushies also over in this section. They have some winter beanies with a Bumble. These actually have like the big tassels and then the patch on the side that says Dollywood. It's a really cool little thing to take home. These are $18 a piece. They even have some light up Christmas swords for the kiddos. Kind of reminds me of like Minecraft with that pixelated design. Here's even more brand new Christmas sweaters though, so you really have to look in every gift shop. 'Tis the season to sparkle. You got like that disco ball snowman for $40. Again, these are adult size. They do have them in a couple different colors. And then right up ahead is a really fun coffee mug with the black bear. These actually look like they're hand painted. This one is 15 bucks. Then over here is a really fun shaped coffee mug where the bear actually looks like it's etched out, and it says Dollywood on the handle for only $15. Little bit of a pro tip though, over in Wildwood Grove is definitely going to be where you want to come and bring the kiddos at nighttime, because it actually snows nightly here in Wildwood Grove, and they do have some different character interactions out at nighttime. Let's actually make our way over towards Big Bear Mountain though. We could check out some of the posted wait times for the different attractions today at Dollywood and get some park updates there on the Night Flight Expedition attraction over in the backdrop that's supposed to open in 2026. Here's some of the posted wait times though. Big Bear Mountain is 60 minutes, Thunderhead 20 minutes, the Dragon Flyer is 40 minutes, Mad Mockingbird 10, Wild Eagle is only 5 minutes. That is actually a really good wait time. And of course, if you are looking for some of the best updates on Night Flight Expedition, that's actually on the back section of Big Bear Mountain. They actually just recently added some roller coaster track, which is really cool, but you can get a good view there of the actual like building. They've been working on this literally like every day since we've been coming to Dollywood. But another great way to check out some of the construction updates, you can actually ride the Dollywood Express. And behind here, behind kind of like the brand new attraction is more of like a clearing. They have a huge Christmas tree up there, some snowmen. I definitely suggest you check out the Dollywood Express. Drop a comment in the comments section if you would go over there on the drop line. That is so crazy. That's located over here in the Glacier Ridge section for the holiday season, but more polar bears and Christmas trees over in this section. Let's actually make our way throughout the Arctic passes at Glacier Ridge, especially since all of the Christmas lights are very bright and vibrant throughout the day. We'll check out some of the Christmas decor and head towards the front of the theme park. But here's a great section. This is all lit up even during daytime. Nighttime is definitely the right time though for the twinkling lights with this really fun archway. They even have like a whole valley of Christmas trees you could take your picture in front of. They just look really nice though, with the fall leaves on the ground. Like your classic blue and white Christmas lights look really good, even during daytime. Another little pro tip I do want to share with everybody as we're getting closer to the Emporium, kind of like where we started today's video, in the back section on the left hand side, they actually have a whole bunch of merchandise that's on clearance. You'll find lots of different things like 30, 40, and 50% off. Let's head back in though, check out some of the different clearance offerings. Kind of cool though, you got like a little Dollywood outlet inside of the theme park. And it looks like they even have some Christmas merchandise that's on clearance here at Dollywood, like these adult-sized pullover sweatshirts. I do believe these are 30% off. You have Dolly, Holly Dolly, I should say, with Dolly Parton. That one says Dollywood at the bottom. Here is a Merry Christmas pullover sweatshirt with Santa Claus. That one says Dollywood on the bottom section with the holly berries. Originally $40. That one now has a discount of 30% off. And also over here at the Dolly Parton Experience Collection, all of this merchandise is an additional 50% off. They have some adult-sized baseball caps, the Dolly Parton Experience, like everything is embroidered on there. They have some really tall coffee mugs, again with that same logo with the butterfly, but you even get like Dolly's facsimile signature. Originally $30, that one is now $15, and a very sparkly plastic cup. This one comes with the straw and the same logo for the Dolly Parton Experience, but these actually have all the sequins on the inside. That one is now only $10, marked down from $20. Actually, this whole back section is all sales merchandise, so I want to dive right in and see what we can find. Here is like almost like a cheese board or a bread board with the Dollywood logo. These are originally $25. Again, like all of this is further discounted on clearance. I like the shape and size of this coffee mug. It has like that starburst design. You have the guitar and then Dollywood. That one is now only $10. Underneath there is a stainless steel cup for the Wild Eagle attraction here at Dollywood. Definitely one of the more daring roller coasters. It has like the imprinted design there to put your fingers. But these are $10 a piece from $20. And if you are here for the holiday season, definitely ride the Dollywood Express. The photo frames are actually on clearance, where you have the Dollywood Express, the grist mill where they sell the cinnamon bread. These are now $12 from $25. And then yet another coffee mug that I want to show you for the Big Bear Mountain attraction. So that's actually over in Wildwood Grove, but this coffee mug is now only $7. It looks like they are running so many great deals right now on different cups and drinkware offerings. This one has like your more of like a seafoam blue foil lettering for Dollywood with the butterflies. That one is $8.88. Underneath there is a really cool like pearl design cup with the Dollywood logo. You actually get that graphic on both sides though. These are $10 a piece from $15, and you can never go wrong with some good stainless steel tumblers for the parks. Look at all the butterflies and the Dollywood logo. These were $25 originally, now $17 a piece. And it does look like they have some adult-sized baseball caps on clearance. This is more of like your Under Armour no sweat material. It's embroidered Dollywood with all the different colors for $13. I am shocked though, even more of last year's Christmas merchandise is on clearance at Dollywood. They have this nice burgundy adult size long sleeve shirt with the Dollywood Christmas tree with the butterflies. You have like the music notes, originally $30, now 30% off. And I am super excited next year for the Dollywood I Will Always Love You Music Festival. They do also have the adult size pullover sweatshirts on clearance. I had such a fun time today hanging out here in beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's always a pleasure coming out to Dollywood, checking out all of the new happenings around the theme park. Again, Smoky Mountain Christmas is going on. Just a perfect time to be out and about, enjoy some beautiful Christmas lights with the family, some delicious food, and some of the world-class like free shows here at Dollywood. Literally with your park ticket, it's incredible the amount of shows that they have. Lots of new merchandise and different happenings. That being said, if you'd like to help further support our travels, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.